Hey there, good people. My name is Scott, and you're watching Sword and Shield Studio. Right now, I'm going to share with you a free duplicate transition preset I created that looks something like this. Whew! So that's a fun little effect. Please note, you will need DaVinci Resolve 17, which is currently in beta at the time of this video, in order for this transition to work. With that in mind, let's see how we can install it, and I'll show you a few ways you can modify the transition afterwards. Let's get into it. Okay, so in order to install this transition, you will first have to download a .setting file. I've included a download link to this in the video description. Then you'll have to copy it to one of a few different file directories depending on what operating system you're using Resolve on. I'll include the directories for Windows, Mac, and Linux in the video description as well. Once you've placed the file in the correct location, you'll have to restart Resolve if you had it running. If it installed properly, you should be able to go up to your effects library at the top left. Open your toolbox and go to Video Transitions. And under Fusion Transitions, you'll see Duplicate Zoom V2. Now I've already dragged it down on my timeline, but you can just hold left click and drag this like any other video transition and place it on your edit point. And we'll just play it back to test. Great, it works. So if you're happy with the default look of the transition, then at this point you are done. If you'd like to tweak parts of the transition, however, you can do so by right-clicking it on the timeline and click Open in Fusion Page. And it will open the Fusion page of Resolve. And then you will double-click the Duplicate Zoom group to expand it. And if you don't like any of the individual effects of this transition, you can turn them off by left-clicking the node and hit Control P on your keyboard to disable it. So as you can see, I disabled the lens distortion there. And Control P again will re-enable it if you want to toggle it. If you want to tweak the intensity of any of these effects, all you have to do is left-click the node that you want to tweak. Then open your inspector at the top right here. Go into your modifiers tab within the inspector and expand the anim curves of the value you want to tweak. For instance, you'll see this one is the hue, and just adjust the scale here. And you can see we could do some really funky stuff by changing the hue. And we can do the same thing with the saturation, just adjusting the scale value, either making it more or less saturated. Now I do not recommend messing with the dissolve node here, as it uses an expression. Unless you're familiar with expressions, then feel free to change it how you like. And feel free to add additional nodes to the transition to make this your own. So I hope you enjoy this transition preset. In the future, I plan to release a more comprehensive pack of this type of transition, so be on the lookout for that. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, consider subscribing to the channel where I upload weekly DaVinci Resolve videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.